Today we're going to be making some bell pepper pizzas. And for your ingredients, we're going to have bell peppers. I have red, orange, and yellow. 2 cans of pizza sauce. Some grape or cherry tomatoes. Some pepperoni. Pizza mozzarella. And then I also have red pepper flakes and basil leaves. The red pepper flakes can be optional, or for those who like a little kick. Then I also have a baking sheet lined with aluminum foil, a spoon to use for our sauce, a knife so that we can chop our vegetables, and then I'm also going to be using a grater so that we can practice our shredding. With my ingredients all ready, we can get started. So for baking, we're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So we're going to begin by preparing our peppers. I have yellow, red, and an orange bell pepper. Let's start with the red. And this is where we have the adult takeover because we are going to begin preparing our bell pepper by using a knife to split it up into 3 or 4 sections depending on the size of your pepper. These sections are going to be our pizza slice. So I'm just going to take off all the little bits and pieces so that it can be ready for all of our toppings. Now that the red pepper is cut, the yellow is next. The yellow pepper is ready, and I have my orange pepper, but I'm just going to save that and put that to the side because I have a full baking sheet of peppers. We're going to rearrange them and prepare them for toppings. For toppings, we have grape tomatoes. So I'm going to begin by just having these with my paring knife and placing them into a bowl so that we can top them on our peppers. I didn't want to cut too many tomatoes, so I counted about 2 or 3 halves for each of my pepper slices, so that I made sure I didn't have too much or too little for my toppings. So we can put those off to the side while we use our halved tomatoes. Next, we're going to get our mozzarella ready. I'm only going to use about half of my block for now, and if I need more, I can grate some more. So I'm going to start by chopping my block in half, getting my grater ready, and we're going to be very careful using our grater because we don't want to hurt ourselves. So I'm going to hold the cheese firmly and glide it carefully down the grater, making sure that we shift our hand and our cheese so that we're not going to injure ourselves. Nearing the end of your cheese block, we're going to be very careful. You can stop grating, or you can just crumble the rest of your cheese up. But now that we have our shredded cheese, I'm going to put it in a bowl so that it's easier for topping. And now we have our shredded mozzarella cheese. And next is pepperoni. I'm going to open the package, and these pepperonis are actually pretty big. So I'm going to take a small handful of the pepperonis, and I'm just going to slice them up into quarters because I think they would be a better size for our little pizzas. And with our toppings ready, it's time to bring out the pizza sauce. I have 2 cans, but I am just going to be opening one for now, and if I need the second one, I will open the second one. Now that that's open, I have my spoon. We we are going to begin by scooping small amounts of the sauce first and then spreading it on our peppers, just like you would on a little pizza. We're going to put sauce on each of our peppers. You can add the sauce based on your preference. I thought I was adding a little too much sauce to my peppers, so I decided to transfer some sauce to the empty peppers. And then I topped them up with the sauce from the can. Now that our sauce is finished, it is now time for us to begin adding the cheese. So we're gonna grab our mozzarella cheese and just begin adding small amounts to start with to our little peppers. I'm just adding a small little pinch like this and then adding it on. Our mozzarella has been added. And now I'm going to add our pepperonis. These seem to me like they are the perfect size for our little bell pepper pizzas. And so we're gonna add these to each of our peppers. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the cherry tomatoes as the next topping. So after we have added our tomatoes, I'm going to get my dried parsley and sprinkle some of that over each of my pepper pizzas. Once that's done, to top off our pizzas, I'm going to sprinkle a layer of cheese over top, just so it makes our pizzas nice and cheesy and bubbly. All right, so we've added our final layer of cheese. These bell peppers look like they're ready to be put in the oven. These are going to go into the oven for 10 minutes. But for the last few minutes, I'm going to turn on the broil on high so that it makes our cheese nice and bubbly and golden. And now we have some delicious bell pepper pizzas. And the final step is optional with your red pepper flakes. We're just going to sprinkle those on. And now you have some delicious bell pepper pizzas. I hope you all enjoyed making them and eating them. Until next time, bon appetit, my friends.